Albuquerque police officers are under strict orders to turn on their lapel cameras when they go into action. One of the main reasons is to clear up any doubts if their behavior is questioned. Well, now we've learned the 3 SWAT officers involved in APD's latest deadly shooting did not turn their cameras on. The chief has said that won't be tolerated. Is APD doing anything to officers who ignore his order? News 13's Amanda Goodman found out, and the answer is sort of.
Lapel camera video. It can incriminate an officer, or it can clear an officer.
Drop the gun! Drop the gun! Drop the gun now!
APD Deputy Chief Alan Banks says that's exactly why the department put a policy in place a year ago requiring every officer to use them.
We don't want there to be any doubt on what's going on out in the streets, and these cameras are there to help, to support any accusations regardless of what side it comes from.
There are times, though, when officers don't follow the rules. Like at this SWAT situation last December. The suspect was surrounded, but was able to get into a car in the garage, back out, and drive right through the police perimeter. An officer even shot at him as he sped off. Amazingly, none of it was recorded. The only video came from after it was over.
There should be a laundry room and a couple of bedrooms.
Banks says in the last year, at least 80 officers have been disciplined for failing to hit record on their lapel cameras.
We go anywhere from an undocumented counseling to you can be terminated from our department as a result based on progressive discipline.
So far, the most severe punishment has been a letter of reprimand. As for why officers aren't turning them on, APD says the excuses vary from simply forgetting to blaming the camera, but not everyone has a good excuse.
Sometimes you can see an officer actually will reach up and disengage that video.
But Banks says it's hard to prove intent, which is why no one's lost their job over it. And while 80 officers have gotten in trouble for not using their cameras, Banks admits there could be more ignoring the chief's orders.
We don't know how many use them on every single case that we've told them. I mean, we do audits, spot check audits as best we can.
Amanda Goodman, KRQE News 13.
Lapel video is playing a bigger and bigger role in the courtroom, which is why these cameras are essential. As we mentioned, the SWAT officers who killed a suspected thief in February did not have their cameras on. APD claims the man pointed a gun at them, but with no video, that may be hard to prove.
Seems like that video would have been a surefire way to protect the city, to protect APD against another lawsuit.
Absolutely, and that's something we're going to look into to find out why those cameras were not activated.
In February, a judge ruled an officer used excessive force when he killed Iraq war vet Kenneth Ellis in 2010. The judge said it wasn't enough that Ellis refused to put his gun down because he wasn't threatening anyone with it. Now, the officer claimed Ellis had taken a step toward another cop, but lapel cams were not in use then, so there was no video to back that up. That case cost the city $10 million.